Okay guys, today I'm going to dip some traps in the Dakota line trap and snare dip. I went with the black. I know they had brown. I want to say after I bought these that they had the earth tone too. But we're going to try it. Optimum dipping temperature is 70 and it says active rust to be neutralized, so we should have all that taken care of with these traps. I got back from the NTA, that's where I got this, is at the NTA. And I had these Duke 550s and I decided to, I was all pumped up from the show. I bought these new last year and I hadn't done anything with them, so I decided to start rusting them up. So I got a pretty good coat of rust all over them, as you can see. And I'm going to dip them today. Now I know that this is one of these to 1.5 water, and I've watched several YouTube videos, right? There's a bunch of videos out here on how to do this. So some guys say to go to 2 of these, some guys say to go 1.5. We'll probably go to 1.5. Now I do have some snares too, but I don't know if I want to dip snares black. Most of my sets are going to be in the winter, so I might want to go for maybe a brown or an earth tone, or maybe there's a white out there that I don't know of. But I also, so another thing I picked up when I was there was I got these already. It's a number 3 Victor, already on a drag, and this is kind of what I'm going for. I have some chain of my own that I picked up here, and what I'm going to do with these is, I'll put my J-hook onto here, creating my swivel there. You got a swivel here, you'll have a swivel here. I cut these into 5 feet lengths. Got another swivel here, I'm going to have 5 feet, and then I'm going to have the drag on it. I'm trying to opt for drags for in the winter time when bobcat season is on, because I don't want to be bringing everything and pounding stakes into the ground in the winter time. I want to avoid that if I can at all. Just set it, throw it in there, set it in the cubby, push the chain down. We'll see how this chain takes a dye, I guess, because it's not rusted at all. So I got 6 of these Duke 550s that I'm going to do, and I have 2 Duke number 3s. I've had those for about 3-4 years, haven't done anything with them yet, so I figured why not. I want to mix this up, I'm going to treat it. So we're going to start the process now. Okay guys, so I got the dip, got it open, and all I did is took a windshield washer empty container, cut it open. That is some pretty thick milk chocolatey stuff, alright. Never done this. Yeah, I have the stuff I can boil it. I have the logwood dye, but I want to go this route just to see. And I am going to do the 1.5. I know, I just grabbed a stair stick that was available in the woods. Get all this stuff out of here, mix it up good. And you can reuse this too, so if you have other traps that you want to do or more stuff that you want to do, you can reuse this. So, I'll get that out of the way. And now I do, or did, have a glove to put on, so I'm going to do that. I've seen guys where they don't do it. This is the water-based mix. I know there's a gas-based mix, but I decided to go with the water-based mix, so. And this is an offset jaw, so I'm not going to stick anything already in between the jaws, so it's already offset. So we're going to see how well it covers it. Now, when I've seen guys dip these, they just do them just for split seconds, And some guys say you got to do these 2-3 times once it dries. And get this dip off. Now we're going to hang it. I might get a little on my building, yeah, but I'm not too worried about it. I'm going to do a few of these and we'll show you how they turn out. Okay guys, I've done a few of these. This is the Duke number 3 right out of the dip. Now you can see that it's coating it. I gotta try to dip that one a little bit better, but the ones that I've already hung, the couple that I've already hung, it doesn't seem to be coating it real well. If you look at the trap, you can still see plenty of the steel, plenty of the rust. I mixed it up some more off camera. These are definitely going to have to be dipped again. Maybe even 3 times from the looks of it. So I don't know. I've never used this stuff before. It's got the milky substance like it's supposed to. This number 3 seems to be taking a little bit better coat. I got 5 traps left to do here. I did a chain as well. The chain, it just washed. The chain didn't take anything. So I don't know what to make of it. Honestly, right now, it's not a humid day. They say not to do it on a humid day in the directions. It's not a hot day. It's not even 70 degrees, even though it looks like it is. It's not even 70 degrees today. I think it's supposed to get to 70, 72 for the high. But that's what this is all about, right? It's about learning and trying things. These are definitely going to have to get dipped twice, possibly 3 times. I will say that. Okay guys, so I got them hanging here. Here's the Duke number 3, which seems like it took it the best. But all these are going to have to be redone at least a 2nd time, possibly a 3rd time. Honestly, from what I've seen on YouTube, you know, it doesn't look like it didn't hardly coat this at all. So I don't know, because guys swear by this. They do it once, they dip it, they put it in the video, and it looks great. I don't know what to say about it yet, because I'm not convinced. These are all going to get dipped twice. Now these ones, you can see there's a little, the color seems to be sticking to it a little better. These ones I left in the dip for about 5 minutes. Maybe not quite that long. 3 to 5 minutes, I would say. So maybe when I redo these, I'll go back. You know, underneath the trap here, on those other ones you can see rust. See here, it looks like it's coating a little better. Where here it's not. I mean, it's not even, it doesn't look like it was been dipped. So I don't know what to say to that, guys. I got the chain in there now. I'm gonna leave the chain in for about 10-15 minutes, because why not? I don't think it's gonna hurt it. It can't hurt it. And then I'm gonna give this a little bit of time to dry. The sun's beating right down on it, so it can dry. And then I'm gonna put those in for 5 minutes, 10 minutes, and just see what happens. It's optimum temperature today. It's a very low humidity today, like it says that it's supposed to be. Maybe you got an old can, maybe, I don't know. But I'm using the Dakota line trap and snare dip. And first time using this. And I guess we're gonna see what turns out. If anything, I kind of like the traps hanging here in the old red chicken coop. I use this to take my annual picture of my fur at the end of the year, so I'm gonna turn the camera off. I'm gonna do this for a little bit, let these sit, dip them again, and maybe show you tomorrow or the next day and see how it turns out. Now I did do a snare, and that thing looks like it really took dark. I wanted to try one just to see how it would turn out. So here's what I learned after doing this. This is darker now. I mixed it up. And these, like I said, they're still tacky. But on the night latch, I think when you wax it too, they say that this can get really, you got to clean it up real good so it works. You know, here's a real close-up. I don't know what it's supposed to look like. I just can compare it to something else that I have. Pardon the camera movement here. I can just compare it to something else that I have. You know, like I said, it's still sticky. But I heard the night latch go, but the inside of it looks, obviously, maybe I should put a nail in here between where those are touching. Be careful not catch myself, but this is what it looks like. I mean, most part it looks pretty good. Snap that. Maybe dip them one more time. Okay guys, here we go. Day 2. 24 hours later now. And I will say that after 24 hours that I am pleased. Now, these were brand new traps. You know, none of these had ever saw any dip before. This is the number 3 Duke. And those seem to take color pretty good. They were brand new, but they were about 3 years old versus the 550s, which were brand new and about 6 months old. So everything's been dipped 3 times in 24 hours. And I'm happy with the color that they turned out now. Yesterday at about this time, I wasn't so sure. Now I get it's a brand new trap, right? So it might take a little more to do. I'd never done this before. So now, yeah, I'm happy with this. I would use this again. I would definitely do this again. I'm gonna wax them now. I'm not gonna record that, but I am gonna wax these now. And like I said, I am happy with it. It's super easy. You just dip it and you're done. You don't have to boil it. I do have the logwood dye. If I got another half a dozen traps, and I might get another half a dozen of these, we'll see how it works out this year. If I set a lot of them, or if I even set, you know, half of them, or see how it goes. But if I did it again, I would use the logwood dye again, just to on the next one, just to try it, just to see what the difference is. So yeah, I'm happy with it. Happy with how it turned out. I am going to do some of my fangs too, because why not? I have it. It's here. One thing that I did notice is the next day, and I have been stirring this up as I go. Oh, don't want that in there. Anyways, what I would probably do different, and maybe it's just me, I'm not sure, but I would maybe mix that up the day before and let it sit, because it really got dark overnight. It's black now. It said black on the can, and right away when I put it in there, it didn't look black, but now it's black. So maybe mix it up a day in advance. I'm not sure. This stuff is good forever once you mix it, just as long as it doesn't freeze. So I'm gonna do the stakes like I said. I know I don't have to do them, but I'm gonna attach some of those stakes to some of these with the swivels that I have, you know, and then it'll be ready. It'll be just ready to go. So that's what I'm gonna do. Anyways, yep, thumbs up. I'd use it again. It was very simple. Didn't have to boil it, didn't have to worry about any of that stuff. Just dip it, hang it, come back in a couple hours, dip it, hang it again, and give it a few hours, maybe the next day, and do your third time. But these have been done 3 times, like I said. So yeah, definitely worth it, and easy, super easy. You just dip it, hang it, and forget about it. So all right guys, we're gonna end the video. So thanks for watching, everybody. Have a wonderful day.